sacrifice. A village will sacrifice their partner for duty. So which of you will do the deed?
Hello there. I've got something I wanted to run by you. The Japanese people possess a most laudable love for the natural world. Be that as it may, many of them have never grown a plant themselves, you included. Is that not a great pity? I certainly think so. But then, Eureka, I thought. You should start your own little garden. You're overthinking things. Better to learn by doing, I always say. Just start with something simple and experiment. Why? If you prove to have a green thumb, you'll never have to forage for plants again. That's what I like to hear. Good thing, too, since I already went ahead and made some preparations behind your house. I look forward to seeing what kind of plants you decide to grow.
You're back! Good! If you ever need help,
Hey. There's something I'd like to ask. Do you remember angering the doctor after we set fire to the Outsiders building? Indeed, I do. Well, I've been doing lots of thinking since then about what she said. I still refuse to concede to the Outsiders that we should open the country. And I think Master Shoin's final wish was for us to expel the barbarians. But if my father, the physician, was still alive, he wouldn't have withheld treatment to anyone. Not even outsiders. Same as Ine. Apparently, she's from the Kanda Medical School. I'm thinking of heading over to apologize. Would you like to come as well? Appreciated. I just couldn't face going alone.
Did you need something? I can't simply forgive you with a mere apology. The dead won't come back to life just like that, would they?
Doctor, I'm just stepping out. I've received word from my men that a quarrel has sprung up between some British merchants and the local Japanese.
Absolutely not. You're badly wounded. You need rest, and lots of it.
I agree. Seems we've done more damage than I realized. I hope this goes some way to setting things right again. Even a little.
What are you planning to do? I don't think you showing up would help things, quite frankly.
This is my duty, and time is of the essence. I'll be fine, so I'll be on my way.
Wait! Please!
So you came after all. As I understand it, our merchants failed to dismount when passing a daimyo's procession.
If that's the case, then the fault lies with the merchants.
What? Then why didn't they just say so? Is it the Japanese way to draw swords on defenseless folk?
I fear the procession will be spoiling for a fight. We have to make sure no harm comes to him, at the very least.
Why did you kill him? Why, damn you?
Why are you here? What on earth is going on? Indeed. I was, but I left to fetch Okubo.
I thought as much. You were there. Why didn't you end it?
Their blood was up. They were raring for it, so many of them.
I heard that the outsiders share some of the blame. But cutting them down isn't the first resort. Especially those merchants just now. They had no intention to fight.
Genzui Kusaka of Choshu. I must thank you for your assistance in taking down the Blue Demon. But, as this issue is between the Satsuma and the British, I ask that you stay out of this matter.
They were interfering with the Satsuma procession. We couldn't allow such an affront to go unpunished. More to the point, are you the ones who cut down my comrades? Why on earth you would then aid the British is beyond me, but this shall not stand.
I apologize for what has transpired. It is as you say. Please allow me to apologize formally on behalf of Choshu another time.
You expect us to simply let you go?
Shouldn't be here in this state. We have to get him back to the clinic.
Not leaving! Your own blood! Raise a hand against
Good.
What's wrong?
You're done!
But you haven't seen anything yet.
I said I would apologize. Please don't do that.
Saved by samurai. My thanks.
Too late! We have our honor to uphold.
I won't let anything happen to you. I couldn't show my face.
We have done what we can. Come, Kuroda.
If you're looking for the captain, he's home safe. And I believe I have you two to thank for it.
I owe you my thanks as well. Ah. I didn't expect to hear that from you. If you hadn't come with me, I don't think I'd have been able to apologize to Dr. Ina in earnest. And that Englishman would have been killed by the Satsuma. It's strange. When I'm around you, I feel I could take on the world. None of my other comrades inspire such a feeling. I won't abandon the expulsionist philosophy, though. That said, I have come to feel that Master Shoin didn't want us haphazardly killing outsiders. More specifically, attacking those meeting our nation halfway is no way to behave. Henceforth, I'll walk the honorable path, and not sully my family's good name. I will. Alongside you, I know it can be done. As my comrade in arms, it would be good to have you walk the path alongside me. May great things await us.
Oh. Hello. I apologize for the endless stream of requests, but I'm afraid I have another favor to ask. Remember when I told you about quinine? I've been poring through medical texts since then, and I've all but confirmed that quinine will help to ease our cholera patient's suffering. It won't prevent cholera itself, unfortunately. But easing the patient's pain is something at least. And so I find myself in need of more quinine. I've looked around, but haven't had any luck. You're right. That would certainly guarantee our supply. But while we wait for the trees to grow, our patients will continue to suffer. Time is of the essence, I'm afraid. That's where the favor comes in. I've heard rumors of a merchant selling cinchona bark by the river near Mifunakura. It sounds a little bit fishy, to be honest. But we have to take a chance. Would you be willing to look for the merchant for me? Thank you. Again. I'm counting on you.
Medicine that cures everything? Even if such a thing existed, we could work till we died and still not be able to afford it.
Oh, it's you. Of all the places to run into each other. Quite the contrary. I'm looking for a seedy apothecary. Someone here has been selling medicines of questionable quality lately. Let me guess. You're looking for the same person. I hear you've been frequenting the medical school lately. Something to do with that, I suppose? I see. In that case, shall we combine our efforts and start searching then? There are a lot of no-good types in search of trouble around here. I'd feel a lot better if you were with me. I appreciate your company. Off we go. Strike while the iron is hot and all that. It would be best to swim. A little extra exertion to avoid unnecessary commotion.
What's brought you to all the way to a place like this? You must be in the market for a certain something.
We're looking for some cinchona bark.
You're a lucky man. I just got my hands on some top quality bark this very morning. This is the good stuff, you know. Don't know if I'll ever see bark this fine again. Well, surely you're not going to pass up on this steal. Of course, of course. Look all you want.
Ah, I see. This is a fake. A good one, but the color and texture give it away.
Huh? Not buying then? Bah, your loss. This is no ordinary cinchona bark, see? Specially grown. Makes a much stronger medicine than the usual stuff. Can't fool you, eh? guess this means I can't let you leave either. Give our people a taste of our hospitality.
No need to go too far. That takes care of that, I suppose. I'll turn this crook into the authorities. But that doesn't change the fact that the bark was fake. I'm sure your friends at the medical school will be disappointed. I'd like to drop by the medical school myself later. If you're headed back that way, make sure to tell everyone what we learned here today.
Well, did you get the Syncona bark?
I suppose that would have been too good to be true. Well, I can't say I'm all that surprised.
Thank you. But I'm fine. I didn't have very high hopes in the first place. Frankly, this has made me reconsider a few things.
Ah, everyone's here. All went smoothly turning in that crooked apothecary. Listen, if you're in great need of quinine, I can talk to someone in charge. If they hear how badly things stand, I'm sure they'd lend you some funds.
Thank you. But there are better uses for that money than acquiring quinine. We should use it to improve the upkeep of the medical school and the town. During the course of my research, I found that the spread of cholera can be prevented if we just keep our environment clean. For now, I think that should be our highest priority, even as we keep searching for a cure.
I see. While in America, I heard a theory that disease is actually caused by minuscule organisms that thrive in unclean environments. So perhaps the best strategy would be to keep them from proliferating. I'll inform the higher-ups of your proposal at once. Please excuse me.
Better to treat the cause than the symptoms, you say. Never thought I'd hear that coming from you, of all people.
Stop being so contrary, Father. Just say it nicely. Like, you've really matured, Ine. I'm so proud of you.
Well, if anyone's helped me earn Dr. Narasaki's esteem, it's this person right here. You've been of such great assistance to me. I must thank you again. Thanks. I'm glad I can keep counting on you.
How are you? Why, hello there. Just the person I wanted to see. I was hoping you might help me out with my new project. This is going to be quite the masterpiece, I assure you. Help me, and there's a reward in it for you. Well, You see, I want to capture a view of Edo in its entirety, in one glorious panorama. That is in a photograph taken from various angles, all expertly stitched together.
You're in good cheer, Mr. Beato. Oh.
Ah, Sir Alcock. I was just explaining my new photography project to my collaborator.
A collaborator, you say? To think you'd stoop to putting your faith in such a savage. Are there any lengths you won't go to for this degenerate hobby of yours?
You are too kind. But tell me, would you happen to know of a vantage point from which I can capture an all-encompassing view of the city?
Well, you might try your luck upon Mount Atago. I can attest the views from the Overlook aren't half bad. I dare say, Mr. Beato, devotion to one's hobbies is commendable indeed. But don't forget our little chat earlier.
I shall bear it in mind. My thanks. All right then, Mount Atago it is. Let's meet at the base. Don't keep me waiting too long, though. Glad you made it. But before we go further, will you suffer me one small detour? Mount Atago is usually bustling with townsfolk. I'd like to record a few candid shots of their way of life. With your camera, I'm sure we could manage it in a flash. Well, how about it? Much obliged. Now, whenever you're ready to start, let's head up the mountain.
What the hell do you think you are doing? Yes, I believe we got some splendid shots. But let's head to the lookout now.
With this, we French are in a far better position.
Those imperialists can be useful on occasion.
What's this? Good lord. Quickly, take the photos. I'll explain later.
Still, while it's good that the attack on the legation succeeded, I am worried that the Englishman, Alcock, suspects something.
Damn. We got company.
Who's
We can't let them leave here alive.
That was close. This is quite a windfall. Mr. Alcock will be very pleased with these photos. Remember, photos also have value as irrefutable evidence. But come, let's continue on to the lookout. What a magnificent view. Perfect for our composition. Let's get set up and start shooting at once. Speed is of the essence. If the sun and the clouds were to shift even a bit, it would look odd when we try to join the photos. Most satisfactory. I couldn't have done this without you. And thank you for indulging my little whim. I am in your debt. You mean the soldiers? I'm not sure. I was as surprised as you. In any event, you know how the British legation was burned down the other day? Well, rumor has it, the French paid off the British soldiers to spur the expulsionists on. Mr. Alcock asked me to secure evidence if I saw any of his fellows acting suspiciously. This kind of work helps me pay for my camera expenses. In fact, it's thanks to you I managed to take their photos. So, I'll factor that into your reward. Really, you deserve it. You know, as a photographer, I've been to many countries, but I've never known a culture quite like that of Japan, and Edo in particular. Alas, I fear it has no place in a world ruled by the West. A fleeting thing, culture. Oh, do I? Actually, I feel quite the opposite. Nothing lasts forever, you know? Not people, nor things. And that is what I yearn to capture with my photography. You saw in the mountain, did you not? The sheer degradation. But photographing such scenes gives me goosebumps. Japan is much the same. Its ancient culture and institutions will eventually be swallowed by the West. Everything held dear in this country will fade and be forgotten. And to capture that fleeting beauty in a photograph, it makes me want to pinch myself. Oh, sounds like you have something particular in mind. Please, do tell. Oh, come now. Do you really believe in that fantasy? I suggest disabusing yourself of such nonsense. No. I believe you spoke in earnest. Tell me, what do you see with those eyes of yours? Well, I hope you'll share it with me one day. Indeed, I look forward to finding out which of our imagined futures is the more beautiful.
Katsu says he's got another favor to ask of us. Apparently, it's something he can't ask anyone else. Raring to go, huh? That makes two of us. I have a feeling Japan's really going to change, thanks to Katsu and His Excellency. I've got a feeling we're about to be given something big to do. And I, for one, can't wait. I'll get going first. Let's meet at Katsu's place.
Ah, it's you. Sorry for the trouble, but there's something I need you to do. Top secret stuff. I'm serious. Not a word to anyone. I take it you heard His Excellency is heading to Kyoto. Well, a group of Ronin, the Roshigumi, has been assembled to act as his escort. They're recruiting the best around, no matter their background. Even a criminal record is no problem. It's a pretty brave move. Lord Katamori, the military commissioner of Kyoto, claims it's to give the peasantry the chance to earn a decent living. But, in reality, he's luring the shogun's enemies in so he can wipe them out all at once. He might look like a pretty boy, but he's a sly one. No question.
Ah. You Shogunate heavyweights come up with all sorts of things.
I'm just afraid things might heat up, putting the Shogun in danger. I need people I can trust inside the Roshigumi, to see which way the wind is blowing. How about it? You two would be perfect. Come on, don't be like that. Look, I won't lie to you. Were you to die, I would brush it off and act like it never happened. But it's not going to come to that. I have every faith you can do this.
No objections here. Sign me up.
And what about you? Thanks. I owe you one. Right. The Densuin Temple in Koishikawa is about to be flooded with hopefuls. Head there and report back.
We'd better hurry if it's already happening. To Densuin Temple.
Hey, look who it is. Well, look who it is. So you and Ryoma are planning on signing up? Well, you see... Teshu Yamaoka and I are overseeing the Roshigumi. Seems I got a little leg up thanks to you both. Much obliged.
Excuse me. I'm Koto Nakazawa. I'm here to join the Roshigumi too.
Yes, well, I'm afraid you three will just have to turn around. We've already got so many applicants, you see?
I heard you were looking for strong warriors. Well, if you think anyone is stronger than me, I'll face them here and now.
Must they all be like this?
Hachiro, we have another fire to put out. Seems those two from before are picking fights with anyone and everyone.
You mean those tearaways from the backwater dojo?
Guess we've got no choice but to make them settle down ourselves.
Please, allow me the honor. But, if I get them to behave, I want in. How's that sound?
It's a deal. Honestly, those two have me at my wit's end. If you could deal with them, I would greatly appreciate it. Same goes for you two. Subdue that rowdy bunch inside and you're in. You'll get no favors from me just because I know you. That's the spirit.
They were trained out in the sticks, right? Piece of cake. We'll be done before you know it.
The stronger they are, the better proof of my skill this will be.
Disgraceful.
Don't rush. Thanks for your patronage.
Well,
get ready.
Isn't there anyone stronger? You look like you can offer us a bit more sport.
I can see you're not like the others.
Let's fight on our hands. Good.
You don't have me yet! Then I shall not hold myself back! Let's show them what we're capable of! Like we have the strength of our own! I need to focus. But it won't be enough. I'll run through Not at all bad. Quite drunken.
That's enough, don't you think?
Zoji, you're here too, I see.
You put on quite a show.
This is Soji Okita of the Tenen Rishinryu.
I'm Kondo, and this is Ichikata, also of the Tenen Rishinryu.
You would do well in our most elite unit, the Roshigumi.
Excellent work. Just excellent. I'm impressed. The Tennen Rishinryu they use is one of the rougher styles. But I guess they were no match for you.
I trust you saw how well I fought. I think I more than lived up to my side of the bargain.
You're tough, it's true. All right, the three of you are in. Welcome aboard.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to it.
All right then. The Roshigumi will soon be leaving to serve as outriders for the Shogun's journey to Kyoto. Make your preparations, and come back to this square when ready. Traveled far. Hey, looks like Kondo and the others have turned over a new leaf. They're doing a fine job now, sorting out the regiments. It's incredible how many skilled fighters we've managed to assemble. Now it's up to me to figure out how best to make use of them. Anyways, it's about time we set out for Kyoto. Are you ready? Then let's get going.
Bound for Kyoto to protect the Shogun, the Roshigumi leaves Edo, its ranks swelled by a full complement of fierce fighters. Meanwhile, the anti-Shogunate forces also depart Edo for the capital, looking to steal a march on their mortal enemy.
Whatever, Mr. Samurai.
I'm afraid we ain't
How
budging.
dare you demand a toll? The Choshu clan has urgent business with the Imperial Court. Let us pass.
We couldn't care less what business you have. If you want to go to Kyoto, you'll have to cough a little something up first.
If only they had cooperated.
Seems even samurai are no match for our boys combined, hey?
Wait till the nobles try to get through here. We're about to be rich.
Have you heard? Seems a bunch of ruffians have taken over the checkpoint. They'll let folks pass in the evening, but not without paying first. We could try to force our way through, of course, but there's a lot of them. We'd risk losing good men.
I heard Genzui and his men have made it to the Ejiri post, too. This could be the perfect chance. Listen, the men from Choshu are at the checkpoint as we speak. What say we team up with them and take on those thugs?
What? Choshu, you say? The ones plotting against His Excellency?
Exactly. If they get wiped out too, we kill two birds with one stone. Not bad. I'll go and broach the idea. You'd best come with me.
What can I say? I'm a genius, right? Got it in one. It's like you can read my mind. This is going to work. You'll see.
So it's you, is it? It's been a while? Come on, tell me what you're up to.
Well, to cut a long story short, we've joined the Roshigumi. But we're stuck here, thanks to those ruffians. I get the feeling we're all facing the same problem. So, how about we team up and teach them a lesson?
Kiyokawa, head of the Roshigumi, at your service. You must be Kogoro Katsura, master of the Shinto Munenryu. Your reputation precedes you. I would gladly join forces with you.
Ah, so you are Hachiro Kiyokawa of the Hokushin Itto-ryu. But
You can't expect me to work with the Shogun's men.
Ah, don't be so petty. We're in the same boat. We need all hands on deck. Exactly. What's the sense in all of us drowning?
Alright, I hear you. And no, I don't have any better ideas. The last thing I want is to lose men here. Listen, go and round up Shinsaku and Genzui, will you? I wouldn't want to go into battle without them. Shinsaku said he planned to do some sniffing around the local gambling den. And Genzui just headed out himself.
We don't want the thugs getting suspicious. This is a job that demands discretion, and that makes you the perfect fit. And worst case, if those two aren't interested in joining us, we'll just need to fight this battle with our current numbers.
You petty thugs, trying to profit from our nation's crisis. Let us pass, or we force our way through.
Well, you certainly talk big. I know your type. Happy to risk the lives of your men. Sure to end up dying before your time.
Ah, so you're here too. You can see how things stand. What's our move? You're right, of course.
I'll leave this to you two. Show this fellow how hospitable we could be.
I would take care of you. Don't you worry.
Kusaka, are these gentlemen bothering you? What say we deal with them together?
I can do this alone. I don't need help from Hiroshi.
Look, let's just deal with it. The checkpoint can wait.
Who the hell is it?
That's that, right? Kusaka.
Okita was it. You have some skill.
What were you thinking, facing them alone? Seems he was right about one thing. You're out to die before your time.
I don't want my comrades sullying their blaze on the likes of those scum.
All I know is getting through this checkpoint isn't going to be easy. What say we join forces?
Teaming up with the Shogun's men wasn't part of the plan. But we've got no choice. With swordsmen of your caliber, we'll make short work of them.
You're quite some fighter yourself, Kusaka.
We meet again.
Over here. To let ruffians take over one of its post stations. If you ask me, the Shogunate couldn't fall any further. Don't you agree?
They say the Shogunate
has a foreigner training its soldiers. If they've got coin for that, they ought to deal with these thugs.
Ah, you're here. Oh, you're here too. I decided to come with my husband.
Hey.
So, Kondo sent you, did he? Well, fear not. We'll head back after a few more games.
What? You joined the Roshigumi? Well, no matter. I'm more interested in mixing with the clientele. Take Hijikata here. A fine fellow indeed. Not so fast. It's my lucky day. I'm telling you, I'm going to win so big that Thor will seem like a pittance. What? You would have me join the forces with the Shogunate? I'm honored, flattered even, that you consider me so open-minded.
Hey, Takasugi. How about we make a little wager? You and I have ambitions to change the world, am I right? Well, why don't we see which one of us Lady Luck favors?
You want to see which one of us is born luckier? Sounds like fun. I accept. No hard feelings, if you're taking for all you got. Yeah?
Down goes the cup.
Folks, come, place your bets. You finished? Then betting is closed. The numbers are 5 and 2, odd. Yeah! Next game. Folks, come, place your bet. You finished? Then betting is closed. The numbers are 3 and 6, odd. Yeah! Next game.
Another win for them. How curious.
Not my day.
Down go. Folks, come, place your bets. You finished? Then betting is closed. The numbers are 1 and 1, even. Yeah! Next game.
So that's the way of it. You noticed too, yes?
That explains it.
They played with us so nicely. We must find a suitable way to thank them.
There's neither luck nor skill at play here. Only trickery. I won't let it slide. Didn't turn out to be much of a contest.
One thing's for sure. Those thugs are going to be looking out for us. Seems like we got no choice but to team up. You're quite the fighter, Hijikata. Too good to languish in Roshigumi. That's for sure.
You're not such a bad fighter yourself, you know.
All right. Any ideas for how we should strike? My men are very rough and ready, so I'll order them to attack head-on. Objections?
If you're striking from the front, we'll sneak around the back and launch a surprise attack. It's probably best we don't all fight shoulder to shoulder.
Very well. It's not like we completely trust your men either. You can join forces with whomever you choose. You and Katsura go back a fair way, after all. Now, what do you say we take the fight to those ruffians? Good. Only don't get too cocky. No. Who do you plan on joining? I had a feeling you'd say that. Well, let's see you give this all you've got.
There's no way we will fail.
I will guarantee you success.
Who the hell are you?
You not have gotten nasty.
You're going to get yourself killed.
You're a disgrace. Let's go.
You're in over your head.
I know you can handle it.
Going somewhere. You're not getting past us.
There's only so much I can do. Getting back up. Hey, that's just embarrassing.
You mustn't overreach. Ah, there you are. The finest warrior among us. Much as it pains me to admit it. Yeah, you may be a bunch of mutinous rebels, but you know how to fight. I'll give you that.
And there I was thinking your men were nothing but toadies and halfwits. But they too have potential, I concede.
Listen, now that we dealt with those gangsters, shall we set our differences aside and celebrate?
Sounds like a plan. For now, let's drink and make merry.
You'll be joining us, I take it? No, it seems he's heading to Kyoto on his own. Guess he's running late for something. You most certainly have.
Oh, and about time, too.
Oh, you know how to hold your drink.
How about a manly drinking contest?
Oh.
If you insist, my
You
dear.
are a lovable one, aren't you? Oh, you can really drink, can't you?
Don't be shy. Drink! Drink! Hey, what's an expulsionist doing with the beer?
We'll expel the foreigners, but their drinks can remain. Kanpai!
Kanpai. Don't forget me. Kanpai!
Right there. Looks like I'm up next. Hey, give us a good one. All right?
Well, I'd have expected your Roshigumi to be here by now.
Patience. You're too anxious. The Roshigumi are on their way to Kyoto, I assure you. What happens next is anyone's guess.
Nothing. We both know your real goal is to weaken the Shogunate from within.
Perhaps. But what to do with all those fine warriors? Their skills could be useful in a number of ways. In any case, it depends on the course you decide to take. We await a favorable response.
The culture this nation still calls its own is worthy of admiration. If only I could say the same for all of its people. A real shame.
With the Roshigumi ahead of him offering their protection, the shogun, Yoshinobu Tokugawa, safely arrives in Kyoto. However, the capital is a hotbed of insurrection as rival samurai jostle for position and pursue their respective goals.
Sir, there are some awful rumors going around. They're saying Hachiro's been killed, and he was secretly involved with the anti-Shogunate faction.
I am sorry to say, but it's all true. His body was found in the city last night.
No! He's dead. It can't be.
There was a message to the Kyoto rebels in his pocket. He was trying to sell the Roshigumi services to the highest bidder.
Hachiro, of all people, with the anti-Shogunate bunch. That snake. Do we know who took him out?
Not yet. Which makes me think, whoever was helping Kiyokawa communicate with the other side could in fact be a member of our outfit.
Now that I recall, wasn't it Kiyokawa who brought you both into the Roshigumi?
Right. Come on, Kondo. You don't really think we're traitors, do you?
Sorry, I shouldn't have doubted you. Look, I'm just a little thrown by everything.
Look, Kondo's not the only one to have started questioning his comrades' loyalties. Everyone's getting a bit jumpy, as I feared they would. If we stay in Kyoto, this could very well tear us apart. Which is why the Shogun has ordered us back to Edo.
Right now? I can't get on board with sudden orders like that. The rebels have infiltrated us, and you want us to leave as if nothing's happened. Shouldn't it be our top priority to protect His Excellency while he's in Kyoto?
No. We would only be putting his life in danger. Imagine letting a traitor get close to the Shogun. The shame that would bring. I'll summon the entire outfit before long. In the meantime, try to calm yourself. You each need to have a good think about a proper course of action.